excuse me, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. That means two becoming one. If we really listen to those words, that gives us the right idea and the formula and the pain that surrounds when divorce or marital breakups come about. They become painful. And in other words, they come to a sense where there isn't a separation. I said last Sunday that Adam didn't have to suffer when God put him to sleep in a dark sleep. He didn't have to suffer pain to embrace his other self, which was Eve. So if we look at that on the flip side, vice versa, of what a marriage union goes through when one is trying to divorce it, it brings upon pain. It brings upon flesh ripping from flesh.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying?
Amen.
So it's really a
Amen.
reversal
Amen.
of what
Amen.
Adam had originally said.
Amen. Amen.
So we have to be very, very careful how we build and make our relationships as we continue to go forth in what God has given us. Because again, God made the relationship. He formed the relationship and he directed the relationships. And if we take this type of 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 plan that God has given us, we have to be extremely careful when it comes down to our relationships, because now we have a blueprint of what these types or that relationship should contain. We must realize that within the spectrum of what God gives us, there is a spiritual reunion, a spiritual union that's brought together when God brings these parties together.
Amen.
I mean, we take that very seriously with the life with the plights, because we understand that the Bible says what God has brought together, let no man separate. So we have to understand there is a spiritual connection there, that God in his own providence, in God's own special grace, now has brought together two people with purpose, with cause. And these are the type of mandates today that Lady P and I are now pursuing in regards of having people understand the importance of what God has brought together. We have to truly understand that there is a spiritual union that occurs when God brings two people together, true marriage relationship.